Hey, welcome back to God of War. Last time we liberated the Light Elves.
Hey, Elliot, check your total real quick.
What?
Can you go to the world map real fast?
Hang on. See if I could get that fucker over there. Damn it!
Oh. That would have been nice.
He will be back.
Okay. Let's see.
You better be back.
Or I'll be back for him.
I'm always back. I'm not going anywhere.
Gotta upgrade your light hours as fast as you can. You're gonna want those bad boys upgraded.
Yeah, but I like to go in sequence.
That's nice, Elliot. Go for light hours.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you the best possible course. Never mind. Because I forgot though about that. That is one difference between you and me. Is like I said multiple times already in this let's play. You really go for the ranged combat a hell of a lot more than I ever did.
Why do you prioritize ranged combat?
I'm someone that likes to keep their distance alive.
I like to throw my axe and watch it come back to me.
Well,
You know what? That's really-
well, yeah, that's actually true.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
My favorite character in Mortal Kombat is Nighthawk.
I thought you were gonna
Nighthawk?
say, I thought he was gonna say Jax because it rhymes with axe.
Did you know he was named after the body spray?
No wonder you're gonna get a date.
Yeah. The metal arms may have something to do with it.
No wonder why you got fired.
What's your map completion here, by the way?
No, hold on. Shut up, boy. I'm looking at the
Oh,
map.
fine.
64%.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Go back down here again?
Do you see any other way?
We can fly.
That's right, because now you gotta like find a way out of here.
Ask a stupid question.
You get a stupid answer,
But it is
just in case.
Yeah.
You never,
You never know when the elevator's going to go rogue.
You never know when Atreus is gonna give you some lip.
Hey, it's open.
Uh oh.
That's right. That thing we couldn't get earlier.
Artifacts.
Yep.
The Spoils of War. Then there'll be Spoils of War 2, and 3,
Then Ascension.
Then the
then
remaster.
Ascension, then Chain of Olympus, then Ghost of Spoils.
Ghost of War.
Then the third HD remaster.
Yikes. The one that doesn't freeze up when you're on the title screen.
Oh God. Whoa.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Great. Now I can barely see.
Fuck you, Atreus, you bitch. Fucking
Don't curse out your son.
Fuck him, giving me sass and shit.
He's going through his previous. He's going through his.
This little shit.
Puberty
Now
phase.
look at the light hours work. Every time you see that little burst go off, it adds a bit more to the stun count.
So let Atreus do his thing, and then capitalize while it's down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when it gets maxed out. That thing is a godsend in Niflheim and later areas. But as I said before, Elliot has no qualms about throwing that axe. I love that about it. And it's dead.
That's one.
Oh, there's 2 here.
Ooh. I'm looking at this thing. Every time I look at it, I think of the cat lady from The Simpsons.
And then her medicine's just Reese's Pieces.
That's going to be our healthcare in like 10 years if we don't get that shit under
Oh
control.
my God.
I'm conflicted.
I feel attacked.
I feel I like Reese's Pieces.
My favorite movie's E.T. because of the Reese's Pieces.
That's it. Once the Reese's Pieces scene's over, I turn it off. It's a masterpiece.
Exactly.
Use your ears. Adapt.
I am.
You're not, you fucker.
Yeah, it's definitely.
There's some
That's
disdain in the
definitely
boy's
a
voice.
kid becoming 13 years old.
Oh boy,
Oh,
puberty.
Yeah. And the boy spelled B-O-I.
Oh
I knew I should have slain the god Pubertus.
How are we supposed
Oh wait, we were here actually, cause like there's
Yeah.
that one over there.
Oh, yeah, now it's completely dark though,
Yeah.
because the
Now you can't see what the fuck
someone
you're doing.
closed the sunroof.
Who turned off the lights?
We need a crystal. Hey, there's one.
Said Golbez.
Cool.
Oh, yo, I didn't even realize it now. You bringing up some Final Fantasy 4 parallels to this shit.
Yeah, who's Kane basically? Who's the dragoon that keeps backstabbing us?
Oh damn it.
There
we go. Oh shit. They're all oneers.
So does the lack of light become a gameplay element, basically?
This is the only time.
This is the only time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's unique to this area.
Yeah.
And since they're dead, it don't really matter all that much.
I mean, the lack
like
of light
that.
doesn't even seem to be an issue because everything is. Yeah. Do you have a flashlight?
Remember the Stone of Yggdrasil that Brock gave us?
What about
Yeah.
is
That's our
so
source.
it's basically Leon Kennedy's flashlight and his buckle.
Yeah, it's our light source.
I just have a radiant penis.
Yeah. My dick
You do.
glows with
Oh wait,
an
no,
awesome
it's the
power.
wait, no, it's the Bifrost.
Okay, my dick glows with an awesome power.
I might need to work some overtime.
Sure you can handle carrying that? Don't want you to be lagging behind when we get attacked.
Remain alert and quiet.
I like that little jab. Kratos was like, "Boy, you are testing some patience.
I will shove
Seriously.
my foot so far up your ass.
You'll be flossing with my toes."
My foot will go so far up your ass, your nose will bleed.
Also, my foot will be up your ass.
Notice the stun gauge go way up thanks to Atreus.
Now, what is the stun gauge? Is the orange meter below the health bar?
Once
Okay.
that fills up, you can do Kratos' old "fuck you" button kills.
Now, what are the other prompts that appear on top of the health bar? It looks like different elements.
There's a number. Number is indicative of level. Basically, the stronger the level is, the harder of a time you're going to have with the enemy in terms of both offensive and defensive capabilities. What other elements did you see?
I'll have to see next time because I saw a purple cursor and I saw a green cursor.
Green is health. Purple is, I think that's stun gauge you were looking at. I'll have to double check.
No,
the
no,
purple
no.
one.
They were two. They were above the health bar, not the meter below the health bar. They were two little circular cursors. We'll see it again once Elliot engages again.
I'm trying to
Bless you.
try to find that proper angle to get that, but it's like I can't.
I
I don't
actu-
see anything.
Here's one thing about this game I do like. If there's any chests you miss completely, you can just buy them back from the dwarves, so nothing's missable in this game.
But what does it cost? Hack silver?
I think it's Hacksilver.
Wait, what game did that? If you missed the treasure, there was a way you can get it back at a cost, so that you wouldn't have to.
One game I'm reminded of is Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII did that too with the Bone Village.
Bone Village,
If
right.
you missed the treasure,
Right.
you can dig it out.
Yeah, but the Bone Village quest sucked.
I mean, yeah, there was that issue as well.
I thought it
Let's
was
be
a
honest.
nice-
Once you got the Sector 5 key, what did you really use it for?
I thought it was another spoil of war that was there.
Final Heaven. No, Final Heaven was from the piano. You got Premium Heart from the Wall Market.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what did you use Bone Village for?
Walmart kit.
I don't get it.
Walmart kit.
Well, oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
no, I don't think that's what they were going for.
I know that's not,
Yeah,
but,
but,
it's something.
The Sector 5 key? Let me see. You get Premium Heart in Wall Market.
No, what I'm saying is Bone Village.
Bone Village. Oh, for Bone Village?
Yeah,
Let me see.
because everybody already like did it right the first time. So
Yeah,
nobody,
so there's no reason why. It's just a means to get, like.
this one's an Overlord. You got to be a little careful.
I know.
How do you pronounce that name?
From a fur.
Svartol Fur?
Svartaliper.
So, yeah.
Is that an F or a P?
That's an F.
Svartaliper.
Svartol. But there's a Q in the middle there, though. So is the Q silent?
Yeah, I guess so. Svartaliper?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Svarlik Tikiper? Shlama Mama Ding Dong? I don't know.
Schlob on my knob?
Beef queef or something?
Beef weed.
Beef
I
Queef.
don't understand. Yeah, beef queef. Oh, God. Honest to God, thought that blood splatter on the wall took the shape of a man. Well, that guy was obliterated. He was in the error. Why in the hell did he get hurt by that?
Why did he just go through the floor there a second ago? Nice
Ah,
timing.
shit.
And now it's a night game. But here's the thing, though. Just keep an eye on him or keep him locked on. You won't lose him. Or if you can't do that, just look at Atreus. Atreus has a dead sight on him every time. So ultimately, Atreus will know where the hell he's at just by flicking a shot at
and
him.
his arrows bend.
He's an arrow bender. And Elliot has had enough of this shit.
And Elliot takes out the guessing game.
Shit.
I just go for the R1 presses. I never do the R2 unless I'm like.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing R1.
There was something about this enemy, though, that I don't like, honestly, in hack and slash or beating ups, basically, is the damage sponge, where after an attack, they're clearly wide open, and you hack them away, but they don't like physically react to it. You do damage, but they still like eat through your attack to hit you.
I'm two-faced about that, because on the one hand, I get where you're coming from, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think that if an enemy has a clear opening after they did an attack of some sort, and you strike them, and you capitalize on it, they should stagger.
It depends on the size of the mook, because this guy here is a pretty beefy
Oh yeah,
fucker.
if it's a big motherfucker, sure, I understand that. But this guy is not that much bigger than Kratos.
I know, but like I said, though, it varies. Like, I get where you're coming from, but in this case, I didn't mind it.
What did he say?
No, that can't be.
What did it say?
That we made.
He said, eat a Joe's. Now you get some new runics.
We got the Wrath of the Wolf.
This is a great one for the kid.
Yeah, Atreus gets these.
I have done it, Father. I have become a summoner.
Ooh.
I love the wolf one. It's
Yeah,
one
the
of my
wolf-
favorite sects of the Falcon.
The wolf one's very good.
Basically, how this works is like it's the boy's heavy runic attack, and once he summons, he'll summon like a horde of wolves or spirits to assist you in battle. The wolf is pretty good.
That is
You
enough.
should upgrade that too every now and again.
Can we go now?
You want to fucking go, you little bitch?
Hell yeah.
We made a grave mistake, though. That's what the thing said.
Yep. If you were real, I'd slap you across your face, you little bitch.
Well, you
Will
would
you
slap.
stop trying-
Hold on, so if he feels really slapping across the face, but you're not real, so your bitch slap wouldn't be real either.
Do
Exactly.
You want to tell me something?
Paradox.
I said the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here,
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all.
I mean,
Atreus.
forget it.
I love that scene though.
I feel that should have been a cutscene.
It could have been, but I honestly love that scene though for all the different
Yeah.
reasons.
But the emotion's lost though when it's just like static dialogue.
yeah.
You know,
I don't think the emotion's lost at all.
No, because you get you still get the emotion based on the timing of the speech exchange, but we don't get you can't read
You don't get
character. You don't get the facial animation or anything like that.
I
It's
can
just,
I can take care of that part myself just by using the fucking imagination in my head.
Then
It
why don't we
tells-
just
Or photo mode.
Why don't we
or photo
just
or for them to fucking take the piss out of it. But like
Yeah.
I said though, like if the acting in the writing is good enough for me, I can use my own head and piece together what facial expressions or tics they're making up right there
If
and then.
my eyes were closed, I would agree with you. But if I see static models not really doing anything about that, then that takes me out of it.
Okay, we were
Eh,
here.
I'll disagree with you on that one. It doesn't take me out of it.
Okay, so we were already here. So
And I still love that scene because here's actually one of the kickers of this game. God of War is surprisingly feminist. This one is. Like in the sense of Kratos has been a man of the Spartan culture.
Yeah.
And his machismo and his ideas of masculinity and mentality are both products of his culture, but ultimately toxic as shit. And to his kid who doesn't respond to that, it's very hard for him to really bond with his boy because the only way Kratos knows how to bond isn't working with Atreus, and it's just alienating them. And for Kratos and for us as the player, it's hard to watch Kratos do that when, in all intents and purposes, he may be a good father. It's just hard for him to do it just because his mentality is not adjusting to the boys. I like that about this game. It really gives a good dynamic between the two in a way. Like the father trying to bond with the son he doesn't know how to bond with. It really does make these two like you want to see where it goes with them.
With a kid specifically, though, because you got to remember that this is not Kratos' first time with the family.
It's not Kratos' first time it's first time with Kratos' family in a very long while though.
Yeah.
So especially.
But I would think that since he
But here's
held
also
his
the
daughter and his wife so near and dear to his heart,
Right,
that
but
he
he-
wouldn't forget how to raise a kid.
Yes and no, considering it's been a long time since then, and not to mention they were all Spartans. This one here is an entirely different kid,
Yeah.
part of an entirely different
I would
culture
say,
as well.
though, like in giving Kratos' case, I would say that it would take a lot more than just time to forget that sort of thing, given that that was the entire point of his quest for vengeance in the original games, was, you know, he was tricked into killing his wife and daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were really near and dear to... I mean, granted, he's a total douchebag. I mean, let's not get us wrong with that one. And this
Right, but
game
it-
attempts to redeem that, a part of his character, but...
But it's like I said, though, again,
Yeah.
it's also been a very long time since he was an actual
Yeah.
father. You may have remembered them back then, but that was also back then. This is a whole new take on
What
it.
do you do with Kratos, though, to make him redeemable in the loosest sense of the word, given what kind of asshole he was in the original series.
And that's what this game's going to explore. Plus, I think it also provided a great challenge to the developers.
No, I'm more asking you, like, what do you think Kratos would need to entail in order to make him a redeemable character, or is he beyond redemption?
Oh no, he's redeemable. Make no mistake about it. Because here's the thing about Kratos. Kratos was beforehand. I'm not going to act like he was totally one-dimensional back then, but Kratos was always defined by his rage and his anger. In this game here, we get to explore quite a few things here with him. Not to mention one of the best questions we could actually think to ask a character of this franchise, which is, what do you do when you're finished the war? What happens after the battle? Nice timing on the kill there, Elliot.
Atreus!
Good timing on that.
I am sorry for bad-mouthing you, you little shit.
We're going to Dairy Queen.
You've earned it, my boy. I was about Disneyland.
What's
But father, Disneyland.
Holy shit.
But like I said, for me though, back then I didn't feel much for Kratos' passive revenge after the first game.
Okay,
So after a while, it just got on tiring. But for me now in this game here, when I saw Kratos with Atreus, I kind of wanted to see what they were going to do with him. And ultimately, not only did this game make me feel like, you know, I felt, you know, rather close to Kratos on that one as well. But I think from a developer standpoint, it helped challenge them in a way to see what they could do with Kratos beyond the basic revenge structure. Like, for once, I don't see character as a walking mass of revenge tropes. I actually see Kratos as a person. And it's really, you know, it's really cool to see that in this way.
Who the hell are you?
What?
He's mathematical.
You're never this deep about this kind of shit. Like, this is the deepest you've gone. Holy hell.
I don't know what are you talking about.
Elliot?
Elliot's not part of RPG Weekend, so that's why it's probably.
Elliot's also not aware of me beyond the dick jokes, so that's fine with
Well,
that.
to be fair, you're asking for that.
Uh-oh.
Not like you would even care if she was.
Oh, boy.
Find your tongue, boy.
That was a long time to respond to that.
Till our journey is over, one of
No,
us
he
must
just
be
decided to
focused.
pick the fight now.
Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief. Mourn how you wish. Leave me to my own.
My beard is sorrowful, too.
But I'm grieving more than you are. Neener.
No. Why would you?
And that's just it. It's that,
Know my ways.
again, and this is exactly the point I was getting at
That
earlier.
really hit it.
And that literally brought it up there. Like, Kratos was raised in the Spartan culture and the Spartan ways, and weakness, and any sort of sites like that were viewed as weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly.
But to Atreus, who's not a Spartan and was never actually even told about Kratos' past life and past ways, Atreus has no idea what the fuck his father's going through.
So,
Nor does Kratos really know how to express it beyond the Spartan
face
ways.
the black breath? Or do you think there's more to see in this
But at what point does a character need to take responsibility for the lack of trying? You know what I mean?
There's a difference between lack of trying and being just flat out emotionally unable to do that.
Yeah.
Like, to me, there is always going to be that hard line, and
Yeah.
again, that's subjective because I got the patience for that kind of thing, but to somebody else who really wants Kratos to like just speak and fess up to stuff like that, their patience may be a little lower. So that there is where we call that there again is always that gray line that I personally love to be exploring around. Like, what my cutoff point is different from yours, and that's where I think it gets interesting. I'll observe it. Thank you, Kratos.
Well, yeah, because we just spent the last 5 minutes just talking about like what you like and sort about that sort of thing, based on what you believe and interpret.
Converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of
Actually, Ellie, I'm going to confess this to you. I never seen this script because I went right for this area first.
Oh, the
Because I was just like exploring everything before I did the plot.
yeah, this is the side quest
Shall
here.
we say aggressive collector of magical artifacts? The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no
He was a
relic
greedy
too
fuck.
dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Remind me, Niflheim was the dead realm or the poison realm?
I believe it's poison.
Do you think Nibelheim in 7 was a mistranslation of Niflheim?
It could be.
Maybe.
I don't think it was a mistranslation, but a close
A
homage.
basis, yeah.
Yeah, just like how you change a few letters in a word, but ultimately still get the same meaning. Like, again with the Avatar quotes here, Azula was
I did
pretty
rise
much
caution
known
before
for
heading
blue
to the
fire,
storeroom. Last
but
I was
Azula
there,
is also
all manner of
nearly
nastiness
close to
had taken up
Azure,
residence.
which is blue,
Won't your friend
which
get
is her
upset if we
thing.
steal all the stuff?
Oh, no. No, not at all. He's dead.
All right, so we're gonna call it a part here, and if we can, maybe we'll discover about that side quest about Fafnir's storeroom.
But Elliot, shopping.
Oh, we'll do that next part.
Okay.
We'll see you guys then.